Good evening, golf fans, and here's a little bit of a wet, slightly cold Celtic Manor golf course. You can see the iconic hotel in the background. And my name's Stuart Carter-Smith. I'm just going to do a quick 4-hole challenge. We've got the 15th, 16th, 17th and 18th. See how we get on. I'll just show each shot, and maybe I'll talk you through some of the bits that I'm thinking, and hopefully we can get around at least level par.
Okay, so here we are on the 15th. Just got to get the tee shot somewhere up the right hand side. Stay away from those bunkers because they really do leave an awkward shot. That was pretty good. Right hand side of the fairway. It's starting to get quite cold and quite wet now, so the ball's not flying very far. It's got about 155 yards. I've got an 8 iron here, and I'm just trying to feed it between these two middle bunkers. The ball was slightly above my feet, just slightly, so I was trying my best not to pull hook it, and luckily I managed to stay ahead of that. Go on, go and get that divot. Got to replace the divots, everybody. Let's be friendly to our green stuff. Here we go. It's about 40 feet. Definitely just trying to two-putt this. It's quite quick, just sloping down there, and that was just enough to leave me a nice little tap in for par. So happy to get through that one. It's quite a long hole when it's wet, and that's a par. Off to a good start.
So to take the pins right on the front, got 140 yards, so I'm just going to hit kind of a little smooth 9 iron. It's quite good because there's a backstop just behind the flag, so if I go a little bit too long, it probably spin back and come back close to the flag. If I'm a little bit short, it's going to jump up to there. So I'm going to kind of cut off a 9 iron. You'll see it in my follow through. I'm just sort of focusing each time on trying to concentrate so much on the shot flight, it takes my mind off of my swing completely. And that's kind of a nice good tip to think about for you guys, is to really focus on what you're trying to actually achieve rather than thinking of the mechanics of our swing. So let's give it a go. Just going to take a couple of practice swings just to rehearse, loosen up. I'm going to probably go this kind of thing. I always stand behind the ball. I look down the line, mark a little spot in front of me, there's a little divot there, and I'm going to aim everything up to that. You'll probably see me doing that in quite a lot of things. So here we go. I'm looking at that spot. I'm aiming my golf club over that spot, so at least I know the club is dead in line now with the flag. Now I'm going to aim my feet up to it, and I'm thinking about this shot now, just trying to cut it off a little bit. See what we can do. Oh, that looks good. Be the right club. Oh, and it's long. Just slightly long. Over the flag, I'm going to have a nasty putt there. Shame. Thought we were in the money now. So on that tee shot, I had a very clear idea of where I wanted the ball to go. That's great, because you can do it. It doesn't matter where the ball actually goes, as long as you have that good intent and it takes your brain off of your swing. Now, if you start manipulating your swing, that's when it all goes wrong. Try to really focus on what the ball flight's going to do. Then maybe one swing trigger. Like me, I was just trying to keep it nice and smooth and keep my head high, and then just let it go and try and deliver that shot you're trying to think of. It does make a big difference. Karen. So the pin is on this front edge, as you can see. I'm going to put my bag there because I'm going to record the putt. The tee was back there, and this was the slope that I could have hit any of, and I've just got to the top of the slope. Bit of a shame, nasty putt down. But 2 putts, fingers crossed, and we'll make par and move on.
You don't get a true sense of some of these slopes, but this is really downhill and over, not quite a tier, but very tricky. This was not really a good line, never start on the right line. And this has left me a really awkward, shaky one for par here. What do you say that? About 8 foot maybe? 50-50 chance on tour. Is this going to be in? No, always low. That was the other 50% that we didn't want. Never mind, bogey. Tricky one, it was a tricky one down that slope. But I really should have two-putted that one. But bogey it is, let's move to the next, keep going. Distant view here. Tee shot up the next. I would normally hit a 3-iron up here, but I kind of wanted to get it a bit further up, so that's why I hit the driver. Pretty cool tracer though, I'm enjoying that one.
On this hole, ordinarily I would try and lay up around this area, because I don't really want to go up into that bunker, and there's also a bunker just here as well. So as long as I can fly this bunker and not have enough to get to that one, I'm happy. But in this instance, I wanted to get a little bit further up because I've just made a bogey, and it's a 4-hole challenge. I want to try and at least finish level par. So it now leaves me a very simple second shot in. That's where we are. So all being well, I can get that up on the green and maybe make up for that one on last.
Yeah, now it's only about 70 yards. And so I've got a 54 degree. I'm just going to try and hold it down. I don't want it to flicker up too high, although the pin is so back left, it was a scary point. So kind of middle of the green to back portion, and hopefully it's going to roll up there relatively close. And that sort of shot was okay, it was safe, but look how that pin is cut. That is a foot from water, and ooh, nearly hold that. I've got a habit of holding putts on these videos, but missed that one. Good par though.
So my best tip to help you to hit up on the golf ball. There's a lot of fundamental things that you can do in your golf swing, but to start off with, to see if you've got any skill, which most of you will have, regardless of what kind of handicap you are, you will have a certain amount of skill because you're able to hit the golf ball. So put the ball on the highest tee you can possibly get. So really high, so it's ridiculous. Maybe it's, you know, you can see a whole ball above the top of your driver perhaps, even higher. And then start to hit some shots off like that. Now, you might roof a few, you might go underneath them, but you'll very quickly start to hit up on it and start to believe where the ball is. And when you get to that area where you can actually hit up on the ball, you'll start to see a decent ball flight. And it sometimes goes quite high when you hit up on it, but if you hit it with a very low spin, that's when the ball has been proven to go the furthest. So we're trying to hit up, maybe 4 or 5 degrees, you don't have to worry about that, but just think about really high tee, and then you'll start to hit up on the ball and see how you get on with that. You'll be amazed how quickly it makes a difference. So tee it up, give it a blast. I'm going to do the same here because this hole's playing miles today off these very back tees. It's very cold now and slightly into the wind, so it's going to be a beast of a hole.
Good tips too. That's a nice one. Okay, now let's get on with this long hole into the wind. Nice high tee, as we've just said to you guys. Ooh. Yeah, not too bad. There's a bunker down the left there that I was not going to carry today, but I got enough run to not get into that bunker.
And you'll even leave your tee in the ground when you start doing it correctly.
All right, get on with it.
It's not very good for the ego. 170, it's cold. You have to do it 6-iron.
Yeah, 170 with a 6-iron into the wind, cold, up a hill. You wouldn't get many people on Twitter saying that. They normally hit their 7-irons 210, don't they? Anyway, 170, come on, good shot.
Going close, get close. Ooh, come on. Well, I was particularly happy about that one because there's a load of people outside the clubhouse, and this hole finishes right outside the clubhouse. So I thought I was going to have to sign off early to save looking like a bit of a vlogger tit with my camera, but I'll sneak you up, I'll stick you next to the green, and we'll see if we can hold the putt. And if we hole it, will we get a cheer? I don't know. I'm well happy, it looks pretty close actually, unless it's a little bit short, we'll see. Okay, let's get up there. Do you ever get that when you're walking up to the hole? Look how close it is. I bet it's not that close. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It was just a bit of fun, very quick few holes. Hopefully you learned a little bit about it. Let me know in the comments down below if you like seeing these kind of short course vlogs or what kind of content you'd like me to do. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. See ya.